Welcome to the finale of Millionaire Live. My name's Kay Adams, and I'm so sad that we've come to the end of our run, but that just means we have to make tonight the best one yet. On tonight's episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen crushed it, and $532,000 was won for charity. So yeah, I'm about to give away over $500,000. It's the most money ever on this show, and we're going out with a bang, baby. You know how this works. I'll ask up to 15 questions that will get harder as we go up the ladder. You'll have 3 lifelines to help you, but you can only use 1 per question. There's 50-50, where the app removes 2 of the wrong choices, double dip, where you get to choose 2 potential answers instead of just 1, and go with the audience. Your answer automatically locks in with the most popular answer choice. You'll only have 12 seconds from the start of each question to lock in your answer, even when choosing a lifeline. So, you gotta move quick. After 15 questions, we go on to the Battle Royale. That's where I ask you another 5 questions, but this time you won't be able to use your lifelines. Don't worry if you miss a question along the way. You can keep playing along for fun, even if you can't win any cash. And if at any point you all mess up and get out all at once, we'll give remaining players from the last question one more chance to get one right. And finally, if we ever get down to just 1 player, we'll end the game and declare them the winner. All right, everyone, biggest pot ever in Millionaire Live history. Are you ready? Let's play Millionaire Live. Here's your first question. Question 1. Millionaire is Poland's version of what game show? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Battle Stars? Pitfall? Celebrity Jeopardy? Oh, writers, you love me. You really love me. Ja was też kocham, moje pisarze kochane. Kocham. Buźki, dużo szczęścia życzę. I love that. And yes, I am 100% Polish. You didn't just lose your entire mind there for a second. That means the writers, they did that for me. And if you've been playing over the last 9 weeks, you know that they haven't let me write one single millionaire question all year. But I gotta say, that just made up for it. Pretty nice start to our last show here. $532K on the line. Choose carefully. Lock in your answer. We're ready. Prawidłowa odpowiedź jest... Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That's with host Hubert Urbański. Man, we are getting closer to 532,000. That is a whole lot of zlotys, if you ask me. Okay, let's do this. Moving on to question 2. St. Patrick wore blue, but what color is now traditionally worn on St. Patrick's Day? Pink, orange, brown, green. This year's St. Patty's Day wasn't really what I'm used to, but at least nothing smelled gross the next day. My hangover wasn't terrible. I didn't have a cringy convo with a drunk guy covered in shamrock tattoos. At least I hope they were temporary. The only thing that stayed consistent was the fear of a toilet paper shortage. That is always real on St. Patty's Day, especially in my hometown of Chicago, where we don't dye the river pink, orange, or brown for St. Patrick's Day. No, the answer is... green. That's right, the color of the river in Chicago 365 days of the year, and the color of money. $532,000 up for grabs. That is our biggest prize pot on this, our last night together on Millionaire Live. Don't cry yet. Don't do it. We have really good questions on tap, you guys. My makeup looks really good right now. I'm a bad fake crier. I'll probably cry for real by the end of this. Okay, good luck. Let's do this. Here is question 3. What presidential plane can refuel in midair? Quinjet, Air Force One, Blue Thunder, Wright Flyer. Well, guess who else can refuel mid-show, my friends? Oh, I can. Listen, it's our last game. Anything goes. Here's a toast to you, my millionaire family, everybody behind the scenes. Of course, all of you playing. I really hope it's been as fun for you to join us every week as it has been for me, a true bright spot in my week. So thank you and cheers. So let's get back to planes, shall we? What presidential plane can refuel in midair? The answer is Air Force One. Hey, and cheers to Harrison Ford while we're here. Get off my plane! Such a watchable movie. Like, it's on, you see it, channel surfing, you're done for the next 2 hours. Okay, I guess I should put this down. We have a lot of questions to go, and no good can come from Slurry K on a weeknight. It's autobiographical. Okay, moving on to question 4. The self-help book, The 4 Agreements, says to always do your what? Average, good, better, best. This is a pretty great, easy read. I picked it up when Tom Brady said it was one of his favorites way back in the day, and you gotta listen to the GOAT, right? Unless he's telling you to eat sugar and limit carbs and not eat strawberries and to drink a glass of water for every alcoholic beverage. I mean, that is where Tom Brady loses me. This is a lot of money. Back to the book in question. Author Don Miguel Ruiz gave us these rules to live by. His advice is solid for everyday life and for this game. Always do your best. Gold stars for everyone who got that one right. And in case you're wondering, the other three agreements are don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and be impeccable with your word and hopefully your fingers tonight. Now, word on the Millionaire streets is that those lifelines do go away forever after question 15, so use them wisely. Trust me. Thank you. You're welcome. Here is question 5. Which of these words is a contraction? Don't worry, be happy. I feel like this is a hidden message to me from the writers. Is this because I lost my temper after the millionth Harry Potter question on our show? Or is it because I started yelling and throwing things when you made me say Belcalis Almanzar instead of Cardi B, which is her name, but I got it wrong for like 9 practice takes? Love you guys. Anyway, don't worry, win 532K. Man, this is a grammar test, by the way. That's time. Put your apostrophes up. The answer is don't. Don't. Also the name of a new game show, by the way. Promo time, coming to ABC this summer. Check it out. It is produced by Ryan Reynolds. Adam Scott will be hosting. He's fabulous, but these damn celebrities keep taking all the hosting gigs. It's real life. Tweet our show, guys, at Millionaire TV. You guys can tweet me and hang out in the off season after this game is gone at Hey K Adams as well. Let's do this. Moving on to question 6. What card game was first sold in 1971 out of an Ohio barbershop? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Can I just say I have really loved interacting with you all these past 9 weeks. I really have. And I recently tweeted, what's your proudest accomplishment during quarantine? And I'm really touched that so many essential workers took the time to write back. We see you and we thank you. And so many of you sent heartwarming messages and even some funny ones. A couple of my favorites. One from Sweaty Teddy 1 saying, I gave up a roll of toilet paper to a friend. I mean, who does that? LOL. And NFL Draft Guru 315 wrote, being home almost the whole 3 months, my daughter has been alive for a little quarantine baby. I love it. Okay, you guys are all amazing and you're all in it for 532K. Let's get back to the question. What card game was first sold in 1971 out of an Ohio barbershop? Show me your cards, people. The answer is Uno. Yep, it was invented by Merle Robbins, who was a barber in Ohio, and he created after apparently having a disagreement with a family member over a game of Crazy Eights. Aren't you going to miss these fun facts every week? Yeah, you are. By the way, no wild cards or draw fours here. You do have your lifelines, though, those little helpers to get you closer to the money. Here is question 7. Fittingly, what is the zodiac sign of Rams receiver Robert Woods? Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Gemini. Oh boy, I bet you'd wish you'd paid better attention to your zany ex and their astrology talk, moon signs and birth charts and stones and crystal collections, all of that, not my forte. The NFL, though, that's my main hang. That is my sun, the center of it all. So I know that 1,000-yard receiver Robert Woods is a fire sign just like me. The symbol of that, of course, a ram. So the answer is Aries. Big ramifications tonight, people. Did you get that one correct? I really hope so. I'm hoping Mercury is in retrograde on our last night together here on Millionaire Live. I mean, I might cry at the end of this, I'm telling you, and I don't give a ram. How about that? 532 thou out at stake. Okay, moving on to question 8. What brand name is Dutch for meat? Keurig, Keds, Kellogg, Kia. I've been waiting all season for a moment to show the Dutch some love here on the show. What for? Cassette tapes? Gouda cheese? The telescope your crazy ex used to look at constellations? I mean, hemp, duh. And how about Wi-Fi? That's right, people. Ipso facto, this game very much relies on the Dutch and on your answer to this question. And no, the Netherlands is not responsible for the sad chapter in American fashion known as Von Dutch. They do, however, claim the Venga Boys, just to be clear and give you as much useless knowledge as I possibly can on this last episode. Let's do it. Get this one right and you're one step closer to the money. The correct answer is Keurig. Some won here, some lost. I mean, Dutch is life, right? This is the biggest pot ever. Love the Netherlands. $532,000, and that's thanks to the celebs who played on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Jimmy Kimmel on ABC. Such a fun season, so much goodness happening for charity. Over 2 million will have been won by you, Americans, the people, on this app after tonight. Next up, question 9. What school's mascot has been called a juiced up, bumbling citrus fruit? Xavier, Syracuse, Whittier, Delta State. I feel like I learned more than I did in college on this here very show every week. A masterclass on trivia, and the Mr. Feeney is our head writer, Matthew Sherman. He is brilliant. I wish I could take a USB port and download his brain into mine, and he helped me pronounce things like Lake Charga, Uga, Chuga, Munga, Mabadabadagwag. That's a real place. I just said it wrong there, but it's a real place. So thank you so much, Matthew, for all of your hard work this season and for your patience, especially with me. Okay, enough schmoopiness for now. Delta State's mascot is the Fighting Okra. Xavier's mascots are a musketeer and a blue bob. Whittier's mascot is a poet. Once, 1, 2, 3, but Otto the Orange is the mascot for Syracuse. Yep, nothing wrong with a walking and dancing vitamin C these days, especially. And hey, whiz kid out there, remember to use those lifelines. Don't Syracuse me of not telling you that they do go away after question 15. Okay, moving along here. Big, big money. Here is question 10. A 2019 Cosmo article asked if Ed Sheeran would ever release an album with what title? Hashtag, @subtract, $sign. Now, if you were with us last week and saw me rocking out with my ukulele, you know that Ed Sheeran isn't really my style. I mean, he's okay. Grammys are pretty cool. I'm still waiting for my record deal phone call. Sony, call me, check my phone connection. Like, what's up, Sony? Holler at your girl, let me know. I'm also looking for an amp to plug that sucker in and really get back at you-know-who next door. I guess we should all say bye to my salsa dancing neighbor. Bye, love you. Okay, so this 2019 article asked if he would ever release an album called Subtract. And if you got that one right, you are Ed Sheeran right up right now. Sheeran's first 3 albums were Plus, Multiply, and Divide. I mean, he's all about signs, and to be fair, so are most Cosmo articles. Ladies, you know, 10 signs your host is moving on to question 11. Number 6, she flat out says, moving on to question 11. What was added to the Supreme Court building's robing room during the 1993 term? Defibrillator, women's restroom, gym, Wi-Fi. Okay, you know what time it is. That's right, for one last time here on Millionaire Live, it's Millionaire Fast Facts. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was originally scheduled to air for just 2 weeks in 1999. It has since reached 3,000 episodes. That is extraordinary. The title of the show comes from a song performed by Frank Sinatra first in the 1956 movie High Society. The record for the quickest, fastest finger time is 0.87 seconds. Wow, that makes the 12 you have seem like an eternity. And now back to your finger work, shall we? What was added to the Supreme Court building's robing room in 1993? The answer is A, women's restroom. Sandra Day O'Connor, the first woman on the court, used to go back to her chambers to use the bathroom. And then once Ruth Bader Ginsburg became the second woman on the court in 1993, a women's restroom was added. Bless you, badasses. Here is question 12. According to HGTV, what is that hot houseplant of the last few years? African violet, fiddle leaf fig, peace lily, spider plant. Listen, just because I won't be here next week doesn't mean trivia dies and goes to heaven, people. You can still ask Alexa or your Google Assistant to play Millionaire. You know, when you're not busy asking Alexa, hey, has Kay stopped crying and whining because Millionaire Live is over? My houseplants, by the way, for the past 9 weeks have been replaced by cameras and cables and lights and things. But according to HGTV, the hot houseplant of the last few years is a fiddle leaf fig. Well, fiddle me timbers, people. If you lost on this question, don't leaf me. Stay for fun. If you got that one right, though, how about this? 532K. We are almost there. It is so close. It's so close you almost want to tell it to stay 6 feet the heck away from you. Next up, question 13. What video game series features a character who is a tanuki, a type of raccoon dog? Banjo-Kazooie, Animal Crossing, Angry Birds, Crash Bandicoot. Oh, you want my top 5 video games? My last top 5 list of the season, RC Pro-Am for sure. Excite Bike, especially when you could create your own course, that was awesome. Punch Out, of course. Super Mario Brothers 3, the one where Mario can fly. And last but certainly not least, Bubble Bobble. That's right, if you don't know, now you know. It was a garage sale purchase and it was the only one my brother didn't really want to play, aka the only one I really got to play. You little brothers and sisters totally understand. And you also know that there's no resetting here on Millionaire Live. No blowing into the cartridge and starting over. This is 532K and it's happening right now. Tom Nook gets his name from the word tanuki and he appears in Animal Crossing. Everybody, not to freak you out, but we are just 2 questions away from crossing into the Battle Royale, and your lifelines go away after question 15. Then they're as useless as this app will be next Thursday. Oh, too soon? I know, so sad. I made such a good money fairy, didn't I? Let's do this. I hope everybody wins a slice of this money pie. Let's move on to question 14. Which of these shoes is not designed to make its wearer look taller? Wedges, plimsolls, platforms, mule pumps. Focus. People, be careful. I don't want anyone to get booted out of the game right now. That would be soul crushing. I mean, you want to start June on the right foot, don't you? Okay, I'm done. You make it too easy, writers. You really do. It looks like we're ready. You're locked in. So which of these shoes will not make you look taller? I can tell you wedges and mule pumps are a 5-foot tall Kay Adams staple in my closet, so it's not that. The correct answer is plimsolls. Yes, plimsolls are sneakers. Fun fact, I have a confession to make. I haven't worn any kind of shoe once during Millionaire Live. I've worn black sweatpants 1 week too. I've also had to put pillows on either side of my feet every week so I don't squirm around out of the shot mid-show like I like to do. This is the behind the music Kay's living room studio, people. That sounds like something Embassy Row should produce, just saying. Guys, this is the last chance to use your lifelines, the last chance in the last game of Millionaire Live. Use them if you got them. Here is question 15. The title of the Pixar movie Onward refers to what part of Barley's van? License plate, bumper sticker, gear selector, odometer. And just like any good movie, the ending is the best part. This is life-changing money given away here at the end of our show. And then maybe Barley can swing by and pick me up. We can travel the country and keep giving away money. I mean, I don't know what I'd look like in Pixar, but I feel like I've used enough filters to know that I can definitely pull that off. I feel pretty good about this, and so do you if you do know that Barley's van, where it should say D for drive, has been taped over, and there is an O for onward in its place. So the correct answer is gear selector. Onward and upward, my friends, right toward that 532 grand. It's here. We got to take this game into high gear, people, one final time. It's the Battle Royale. That's right. Congratulations, everyone who's made it this far. We are getting so close to the final finish line, and you're just up to 5 more questions away from life-changing money. But no more lifelines. Are you ready? Take a breath, and let's do this. Let's finish this season off and keep playing Millionaire Live. Here is question 16. What nation borders the European countries nicknamed the Hexagon and the Boot? Austria, Germany, Switzerland, Slovenia. Listen, this is our last show, so I'm pretty much out of geography puns. Can ya help me? I mean, there's no way I can come up with any more, right? Okay, seriously though, after tonight, you can still always tweet me at HeyKAdams. I'll still be here. There won't be a purple backdrop in the middle of my living room, but I can deliver terrible fun puns to you and funs by Instagram and by Twitter at HeyKAdams. Okay, let's do this. Because of their shapes, France is known as the Hexagon and Italy is the Boot. The country that borders both of these nations is Switzerland. Oh no, are you out? You can't leave. You can't leave. You got to stay here and cheer on the winners with me. Now you have 2 hands. You can pour champagne and drink champagne. We are so close to giving away the biggest prize pot of the season. Next up, question 17. A college student won a few $1,000 in prize money for designing which of these? Nike logo, 60s peace symbol, recycling symbol, Soviet flag. Just a few $1,000? How about $532,000? That's our prize pot tonight, and you don't even have to design anything. You just need to know exactly 20 things. It's kind of a piece of cake, and then hopefully some champagne to go along with it when all of this is over in a few stressful but enjoyable minutes. Gary Anderson was the 23-year-old USC student who designed this symbol back in 1970, and no, it wasn't a swoosh. And I really hope you don't get pieced out here. The correct answer is recycling symbol. A college student did design the Nike logo. That was Carolyn Davidson, but she initially only made $35 for that thing. She was later awarded some shares of stock, now worth 7 figures, so that makes me feel a whole lot better. Now it's time to make you guys $500,000, or however much you get of this prize pot. It's our highest prize of the season. Here is question 18. In the 1980s, what network joined forces with the Alpha Repertory television service? Comedy Channel, History Channel, Family Channel, Entertainment Channel. For our younger players, you do know what a channel is, right? Yeah, before digital networks blasted our favorite shows 24/7, sans commercials, we used to do this thing called channel surfing, and then appointment television, and then there was that time that we had to rewind our tapes before we returned them in 2 days, or you paid more to have a one-night rental. That's a lesson for another time. Right now, let's focus on the money. The Alpha Repertory television service was also known by its initials ARTS, and the network they joined forces with was the Entertainment Channel. The 1984 merger created the Arts and Entertainment Network, better known as A&E, and that's where you can see shows like Intervention and Hoarders, and those two can probably be merged themselves, if you know what I mean. Quick moment before things get really spicy and really hot and heavy and stressful and exciting. Quick thank you to everyone on the Millionaire Live staff, crew, executive level down for everything that they did this season. This was not easy, but we did not say no to the challenge. It was really important for everybody to be able to give away over $2 million, which is what we've done by the end of tonight. So it's all very exciting. Cheers to you guys. Great, great season. And now let's give away some money, shall we? Question 19. The beauty store Sephora is partly named for the sister-in-law of what biblical woman? Rebecca, Deborah, Ruth, Miriam. I miss a Sephora pop-in, I really do. You either have the willpower to walk past one without spending like $30 on a charcoal mask, or you're me, the person who spends so much there that I basically pay Sephora's light bill. This isn't about me though. This is about you and other kinds of bills, like 532,000 of them given away in just a couple of minutes here. The name of the store comes from Zipporah, who was the wife of Moses. Moses' sister was Miriam. And here we are. 9 weeks of Millionaire Live, so many questions, so many answers, so many lifelines, and it all comes down to this. This has been really special, so thank you for playing. And here we go. Time for the final question. Here is question 20. Which of these words does not appear in Ernest Vincent Wright's 1939 novel Gatsby? Do you feel lucky? Ooh, well played, writer / Matthew Sherman. Well played. I can't believe it. This is it. The final question, final answer, final time. Which of these words does not appear in Gatsby? I know you may have been tempted to hit lucky. I really, truly hope that you didn't. This novel has 50,000 words, none of which include the letter E, except for 3 thes and 1 officers. So, the correct answer is feel. Oh, what a word. All of the feels right now. We did it. We made it through all season, all 9 weeks, all 20 questions. And I'm so excited that our finale right now is worth over $500,000. That is life-changing money. So let's do it, everybody. Let's see who won. It looks like we have multiple winners. I love this. Congratulations to everyone who just won the finale of Millionaire Live. You are all splitting a cut of this $532,000. And if you enjoyed playing the game over this past 9 weeks, like I have, please let us know. Go to Millionaire TV, follow us there, use the hashtag #WhoWantsToBeAMillionaire. Until next time, hopefully, I'm Kay Adams. This has been an amazing, amazing experience and way to pass time during quarantine. We hope to see you guys in the future. Please continue to stay safe and be smart. And congratulations. Bye.